I know that this video is coming out later than it was recorded, much later, but I wanted to go ahead and upload it anyway, just because it was there as recorded. I just didn't want it to go to waste. But yeah, I just wanted to hop in here before the video and say that it is late, and I do know that it's very late, but I'm just gonna upload it anyway. Welcome back. It is Tuesday, October 31st, meaning it is Halloween, so happy Halloween. I am not doing anything particular to celebrate Halloween this year. I have a lot of work I need to catch up on, and it's just generally too cold outside to go anywhere. I think today is just going to be a really cozy writing day. I need to finish writing the short story that I was working on. I need to finish the second draft of that, and I think I'm really close. I have just half of one scene and then one more scene at the end to finish, and then that will be done. But I think that might end up being another like 1,000 words, so I need to cut out at least an hour to do that. But other than that, I don't have too much homework going on today, so I was thinking that I could work on the manuscript again. I haven't really looked at it much since Sunday, but it did get to like 91,000 words on Sunday, which I am pretty happy with. I really actually would like to get that to like maybe 93,000 today and work on it just for a couple of hours. And then I was also planning on watching like a movie just because it's Halloween, and since I'm not going out, I might as well do something to acknowledge the holiday. But that means that I need to do my writing and everything earlier so that I can watch the movie at night. I'm really excited to finish the second draft of this short story because it is due tomorrow, but I wanted to finish it today so that I could do like a pass through it one more time before I turned it in. And it will be picked apart and workshopped by my entire class, which I'm actually really excited for because I have a really nice class and they're a really great group of people. So I'm actually really excited to see what they think about it. Okay, I ended up taking a bit of a nap because I haven't gotten much sleep in the past couple of days, and I was literally falling asleep at my desk. So I was like, if I try to do any homework, it's just going to be a waste of time, and I definitely needed to take a nap. So now it is 6 o'clock, 6:13. I have finished going over and making my edits for the short story for my class, but I do need to write a critique letter. And then as for writing my own short story, I do need to finish that tonight, but I think I might finish it after dinner before I start the movie. And I don't think I will get to working on the manuscript tonight because I feel really tired today, and I didn't feel tired when I decided all of this earlier. I think it's just a lack of sleep is catching up to me, so I'm not gonna force myself to do more than I have in me, but I do need to finish a short story tonight and then just relax in bed and watch the movie. For now, I'm gonna go and make some dinner and work on finishing up all the other work I have. Alright, so I just wrapped up dinner. It ended up taking a lot longer than I thought it would. I just made some chili, but apparently that takes me a really long time. So it is currently 8:15. I am working on finishing up the critique letter for the short story, and then I'm going to work on wrapping up my short story because that is due tomorrow and I would like to get that done today. I was going to watch a movie, but I just kind of want to work on my novel and make some more progress on that and get it past this like point of where I don't feel like writing it, because right now I'm writing the scene that I really don't agree with and that I don't like the way it is, but I still need to write it, and I'm just feeling like a lot of resistance because of that. And I just know that if I get through that, the next part will be a little bit easier. And just the ending of this whole novel, I don't like it. It's so bad, and I'm so ready for this draft to be over. The book does have good parts, you know, it's not all terrible, but I can't help but keep focusing on the bad stuff, constantly having to remind myself it's just the first draft. But anyway, I am gonna finish writing up this letter and then work on my short story, and then try to bust out 1,000 words at least of the novel. It is 9:18. I ended up getting a phone call for one of my group assignments that is due tonight that I forgot about, so got tied up in that for a little while, but I did finish working on the critique letter that I needed to do, and I am running a little bit short on time, so I'm just going to jump straight into working on the short story. How well written the scene is, but it felt very well written. It was like a scene, if you guys remember from Tangled, when Eugene and Rapunzel are dancing, and then it's like they're in this town square or whatever, and then the Kingdom Dance song is playing, which is what I was listening to while I was writing this, and basically they're like dancing, and then like they end up back with each other at the end. That was exactly what happened here, and like, I think I nailed it. I haven't read over it again, so that might be a bit premature to say, but writing it felt amazing, and I kept looping over like the end, the second half of Kingdom Dance, which is one of my favorite scores. It was amazing, and my heart is beating so fast. I can't feel my fingers, they're so cold. But I think that the scene is done, and I'm really happy with the way that it turned out. I was actually not looking forward to writing it because I wasn't confident about it, but it was actually a heist sort of scene, and they're stealing something off of someone while they're dancing, and it's supposed to be very like climactic. We're gonna see how that ends up in the workshop. But I have one more scene left. This is a short story. It's really hard to deal with like stakes, you know, the limited words you have, and I think I did a pretty okay job here because I think I saw this in one of Brandon Sanderson's lectures, but essentially if your third act is going to end terribly, then your second act needs to end on a very happy note, so that it's like, oh, we're almost there, we made it, and then bam, they didn't, you know? So that's kind of what's happened here. I wrote the scene, everything worked out really well, and everything is gonna screw up in the last scene, and it's just gonna go to hell. I think that it makes sense to do that. At least that was my reasoning and thought process behind that. I can still hear the music. I feel like my heart rate is so high right now. Anyway, I'm gonna write this last scene, which is very sad. I'm gonna make it as heartbreaking as possible. Update. It is 12:15. I am still working on the short story. I did finish writing the last scene. It was very sad. I want to add like a song because I feel like every good fantasy thing has like a really depressing song. Like for example, The Rains of Castamere from Game of Thrones, The Hanging Tree from The Hunger Games. I love that song. For the life of me, cannot come up with like the lyrics. I am horrible at coming up with lyrics. I've tried writing songs in the past and that's just not my forte. It's not even a big part of the story. I just want it to exist as world building. Other than that, the short story is done and I don't think I'll be able to work on the novel tonight, the manuscript tonight, because it is pretty late and I do need to get to bed. It is done. It is at 73,000 words. 7,358 words, and out of those I wrote, how many did I write today? I wrote 2,600 words today, 2,663 today. But honestly, the hardest part of those words were like the song. But I did figure that out. And I'm not going to turn this in tonight. I'm going to wait, read it tomorrow morning, and then turn it in because it is due tomorrow at midnight. But it is done. Like it's a full beginning, middle, and end story. It's draft 2, and it's, I love draft 2s. Second drafts are always infinitely better, and it just gives you, it rekindles your hope and faith in the story. This was kind of like a really weird day because I had planned to do so much, but time ran out. As always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have had a great Halloween. This is probably not going to go up by Halloween because today is already November 1st. I hope you enjoyed and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.